Welcome to your English lesson, fourth grade. So we just finished our chapter on verbs, and now we're going to start our chapter on adverbs. Now, an adverb describes a verb. You guys know this already. So your first lesson is on adverbs of time and place. So that tells you when or where you did a certain action. So I play basketball tomorrow. That tells you when will you play basketball? Tomorrow. Tomorrow would be your adverb. Or I play soccer outside. Where do you play soccer? You play it outside. Or I made pancakes yesterday. When did you make them? You made them yesterday. I eat at the table. Where do you eat? The table. Does that make sense? So work on page 95. Now we're also going to start our fables writing unit. So a fable is a story that teaches a lesson. It's not a story about real life. Usually the characters are animals, actually, who talk like people. So examples of fables might be The Tortoise and the Hare, where the tortoise goes really slow and the hare makes fun of him and kind of goes really fast and gets sidetracked and then loses. And the moral of that story was slow and steady wins the race. So you want to think about the setting of a fable. The setting of a fable is usually in nature somewhere, where the characters would be found in real life. You want to think about the characters. It's a very important part of the fable. So each character might be a different kind of animal, or they might be all the same kind of animal. And often the story in a fable takes place because a certain character thinks a certain way. They might make a mistake and learn a lesson, or they might do something wise that teaches the reader a lesson. Another component of a fable is the problem. The characters always or usually face some sort of problem, and the story often tells how or if the problem is solved. That's the point of the story. And then the last component is a moral or a lesson that is learned. So you can't always get what you want, or slow and steady wins the race, or think about different lessons that you could learn. Like you can't do everything by yourself. You can't judge a book by its cover. You always have to choose kind. So we will be writing fables, but just to kind of start to dip your toes in the water, I want you to work on practice book page 157 also today, so that you can kind of look at the the main components of a fable. All right, I can't wait to read your fables, so start to think about what your fable will be as well. All right, that's all I have for English today. Wonder Woman signing out.